Hello, friends and gamers. So, we're back as a VTuber. I am 3 days late, but we are finally going to watch the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program. I don't remember how to say the name of the patch. I'm going to be so real for you guys. I literally listened to the pronunciation while we were watching the trailer, because I did watch the trailer already. I did do a whole reaction to it, like a half-hour long video or something, while I was in Dallas for the Nintendo Switch event. Because I couldn't wait. I could not wait. I had to watch it there in my hotel room. But I didn't have my VTuber set up, so I did it IRL. If you are okay with that, that video is up by the time this one goes up. Because I still have to get it up at the time of recording this, but it'll be up. But you know, it'll be up. Actually, I think it's going up like tomorrow, so no big. So yeah, if you're okay with that, I kind of made an initial reaction then, but we are gonna watch the whole special program now. I haven't watched the trailer because I haven't edited that video yet, right? So I haven't watched it since my one time watching it in my hotel room. So I also couldn't be too loud because I was in a hotel room. Now I'm back in my apartment. I'm at home, so I can be as loud as I want. So not the greatest way. I'm also as I'm sitting here, I am downloading. I'm like updating all my games because everything. It seems like everything updated like the couple of days before I left, and then while I was gone. So yeah, I kind of have to like babysit right now. I'm here. If I show you, I can't show you my screen, but I do have Zenless Zone Zero. I have the Hoyo Lab launcher up. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna actually just put that over on my second monitor so we can babysit it. Yeah, actually I need it to be over here, and boom. So if I do that, yes, okay. Nope, I still can't see it because I need it to be like the little download in progress thing. I need it to be like where I can see it. There we go. Okay, it's in a very cursed place right now, but it's I can see it because it can't be all the way over on my other monitor because like my glasses don't go that far. Unfortunately, fortunately, if they went all the way around my face like that, that'd be a little bit embarrassing. So I'm putting this off because I'm scared. I'm like, this peak Genshin is back, but I'm scared of it. Okay, we should be getting desktop audio. Let's just start this thing. Let's just start this thing. So it started immediately with the trailer, which isn't my favorite thing ever. I don't love when they start with the trailers because Twitch is a thing and they cut things off. Twitch is notorious for cutting things off with an ad. But I will have to pause periodically to update other games because everything's updating. I think I have to download some stuff as well. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm saying this right now, I'm pretty sure Wuthering Waves and Infinity Nikki both went to Steam. So I want to switch over to the Steam clients for both of those games and get back into them. But I have Wuthering Waves downloaded, so it needs to go. Infinity Nikki, I don't even have downloaded. So I don't even know if I can download. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. The initial shock of Hell's Kitchen Genshin Impact Edition has worn off. And now I'm just waiting. Like, I'm just waiting. Funnily enough, this is like the second patch in a row with a new character that has a similar color scheme to my color scheme for my model, the pink and the blue. It's not as obvious with Escalfier, but like it's there, especially if you look at her eyeballs. Like I saw her eyeballs up close because now I'm on the monitor. I can see properly. That was the thing when we were watching in the hotel room. I was on my little laptop, so I was like, what? I was like squinting and looking down. Now I'm like, okay. My monitor is at like the proper height. I can see everything clearly. It's like in a new light. I will say, and this is something I noticed while I was watching the thing, but didn't have enough time to like fully iterate a thought on. Escalfier's design looks like it did not have enough time to cook. Like it looks flat. Does this make sense to any? Like I can't tell if it looks flat or like painterly. I can't tell. It's kind of like when Disney released that Wish movie and nobody could tell if it was like a stylistic choice for the animation or just not great, but like not that bad. I don't know how I feel about it. Although I do love the details and designs in her eyeballs. I love her eyeballs. I will say that. I like how she has like these really pronounced eyelashes as well because she is like this cute little chef girl. She just like her face looks like it doesn't have enough shadows. This makes sense. And this is coming from a VTuber who probably also doesn't have enough shadows in my face area. That's okay. I made this model myself. I don't run a however many $1 million company, $1,000 at least. I made this myself. Anyways, I love Aoife. I love Aoife. I'm gonna be like yapping about random things, so like the Trail. Is it Kaka is the name of the Aoife's dragon? I'm just gonna be yapping until we get to the Mondstadt part, because I've seen this already. I've seen, okay, my Zenless on 0 is verifying and repairing. Cool. I think it's a little bit quieter. I am still intrigued by this, but I don't know where I'm at right now because I've made the rule, and I think I've talked about this in the trailer reaction. I've reinstated the rule that I'm not allowed to do event content, big event content, until I'm caught up with story. So these like flagship events, can't do them. Here we go. Here's the peak is returned. Wow. I've not stopped thinking about this. I've seen so many like funny memes about it on Twitter too. Just it's so good. Peak is back. I want to know more, and like that's why like I'm probably gonna prioritize doing Genshin story first. I don't know though. I don't know. Because also I think for Genshin it's probably time we switch languages just so I get used to it. Because otherwise it's going to take me out if I'm not like used to the language switch. Because I'm fine playing it in other languages, but if I'm not used to that language switch, it's going to take me out a little bit. Venti! The Hexed Circle! I've seen so many people make references to the fact that we might be getting a big lore drop on the 30th because it's like a Mondstadt holiday, like canonically on the 30th, but also, and I don't know if this is, I saw this floating around on Twitter, so I don't know how true it is, but the Genshin, I think it's the Genshin Impact Bilibili page, had a live stream scheduled on the 30th of April. I don't know if it's still up because I don't use Bilibili. I think the last time I used it was like 5 years ago or something. So it could be real, it might not be, I don't know. Someone might have goofed on a scheduling thing. But I would expect it's there, because if nothing else, we're getting a Welcome Moon update on the 30th. This might not go up till the 30th, quite frankly, but I will be recording a reaction for the Welcome Moon update, don't you worry about it. This just sounds so cool. I think I am going to switch to Japanese for the language, by the way. Just because that's the language they're using here, so I'm like, okay, we'll just switch to that one. That must be the new canon language. Technically, that's Chinese, would be canon. This is a Chinese game. Anyways. This part, I'm just like, we've seen this. The drug that Remuria, yeah. I'm just like, yeah. God, I can't wait for this. I can't wait to get more of this. We need to get in the game. Just immediately just outs himself. Barca asks if it's Barbados, not Venti, and he just outs himself immediately. The redemption codes obviously are no longer valid. I actually think they end, the day I'm recording this, they end like tonight. I already put them in though. I did put them in despite not doing it. I don't know why, because this version, like the flat color version of Escoffier's model, so like this like illustrated version, looks really good. But I don't, her 3D model just looks like it's missing some shading. And you know, maybe that's just beta, and maybe in game it'll look better. I don't know. I hope that's the case, because this looks great. She looks great here. And the illustrated version, see, look, Aoife also looks great. But Aoife's in-game model, I think, looks pretty good too. So I don't know how to feel about this. I do like the music. We don't have to sit through this. We can skip ahead. That's the fun part. Wait, do we have VAs? Or is it in Japanese?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Genshin Impact.
Wait, do we have voice actors again? Also, it looks like the chibi style might have changed a bit. Why are Escoffier's eyes so big? I know I'm a VTuber with big eyes, but like the chibi styles are not consistent here. Just looking Escoffier and Aoife's chibis next to each other doesn't look real.
Impact version 5.6.
I'm losing it a little bit.
I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Rest.
Okay, we have voice actors again.
Awesome co-host.
This doesn't.
Today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes?
I guess we have
have
voice actors again. Why is Escoffier's model so expressive? She looks like a little me, like the Nintendo Switch me. She's eating a chocolate. No, it looks like, oh god, Tomodachi life.
Your turn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Cass. And
She's
I
British?
voice Escoffier.
She's British. Oh.
To be here.
And
Okay,
I'm
she's British.
So excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Okay.
By the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around.
Yeah, the tail
so
is...
cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail.
It's not a tail.
It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech.
It's an electronic
It's a
tail.
beta tech,
That's pretty
basically.
cool.
It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and
That's
in
really...
combat.
Oh, she's a
It's all
polearm.
essential
Okay.
utensils.
But it looks
Intriguing.
Like a tail.
It does look like a tail, and this is coming from
A lot of people think that.
girl, other girl with a
And
tail.
Considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier
A demon chef. Oh, that's sick. I really want to pull for her. Please be on the same banner as
I'd say
Aoife.
so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you
I feel like
tell
it's
us
just
more
been a
about
while
her?
since we've seen character chibis, so I'm just
Let's
like,
take a
ah.
look at her profile.
Cute. The transition is so cute.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
So we just have character, and I'm curious because she just her face looks like it's missing like shading or something. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but like just looks like something's missing in her face specifically. Does this make sense? Because I really don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's just her eyes are very small because I'm like the chibi, they're huge. I don't know.
Hotel de Bourg.
Oh,
I'm so confused.
Cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow.
I'm curious if she has the accent actually in the
Yeah,
game.
only
Probably
a
not.
limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier
But
is a
I mean, I
master
guess we
of
won't
precision
know because I'm
gastronomy,
gonna
which
switch
means she
languages
approaches
back.
cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use
I
in
guess.
the cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course.
I'm so-
Escoffier's
so
kitchen,
confused.
No dish is ready to be served
Soup!
until it has her stamp
Good
of
soup!
approval.
Oh,
And when
not-
she likes
cute!
something, She gets completely
Oh,
lost
wait.
in the flavors.
She's
She
quite
looks almost
cute.
like she's in heaven.
She is very expressive. And maybe that's why her face looks like that, why it's so like plain, so that the expressiveness comes across better. That's the only thing I can link it to. Like they made her normal, like resting face kind of like plain, not necessarily even plain, but like flat, so that when she does have those expressions and like reactions to the food, they come across a lot clearer. Maybe I feel like that's probably why that is like that. Maybe
Probably say something like.
because also her eyes get really big. Her eyes get really big when she is like reacting to the food, so that would also make enough sense in my, at least in my brain, so that there's enough room on her face for her eyes to get bigger. They have to be smaller in her resting face. I'm gonna assume that was the thing. It just looks a little bit jarring.
You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted.
Okay,
all
so
the
she
perfect
doesn't have the
in
accent.
classroom.
I would have loved if she had the accent. I feel like we need more characters with like an accent.
I promise, Escoffier is actually very well mannered most of the
I also I love the
But when
VA's
it comes to
like
food, she couldn't
I
be more
guess
strict.
like
It's all for
original like
Escoffier's
speaking voice
key
accent?
mission as
I
a
love
chef
that.
is to make
I would have loved if they
everything
kept that with
accessible to
Escoffier.
all. So she's not just strict on other people.
Because I think it would be
demands
cute.
Perfection from herself too.
I love an accent,
That's
quite
the only way
frankly.
to make
So
a dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
she develops the
Right,
cooking
with
mecha.
their help, even
Like the
people
her
with
thing.
short on time or cooking skills can be capable of
I love
making
that.
good
I'm
meals.
always short on time and cooking skills.
That
I
feels
can't
like a
cook for my
personal
life.
call-out.
Eva can't cook
Seriously,
either.
I'm
That's
telling you, I could use
a
something
man
better.
after my own heart.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef
She's
at the hotel
passed.
before. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Where does she
Yeah.
work?
That's right. She even had to spend time in the
Oh?
fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede?
She went to jail?
What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now.
Wait.
But it will be revealed.
I'm so intrigued. She used to be the head chef at the hotel, and then she had to go to prison. What happened? So she's like a mad chef. Forget mad scientist. She's like a mad chef. Interesting. Okay, very interesting.
Escoffier's story quest.
Part of getting caught up with the story, though, for me is going to be doing these story quests, so
You'll also be
we'll be getting those done.
extra essential materials for Escoffier.
Maybe not right away, but
Travelers will get to take part.
the mood. This is such a mood. She's like passed out at the
in a
table.
one-of-a-kind culinary
Oh my
show
God.
during this quest. Not only will
Oh.
travelers get to experience Escoffier's
Is that-
leadership firsthand, but special guests will also make an
She is very expressive. She is very
Yes,
expressive.
Nice.
I'm assuming this is the flagship?
Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook for
Cook-
blubber beasts?
cook for blubber
using
beasts?
romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
Her eyes are so cute. Okay, yeah, they definitely needed more room for the eyes on her face.
She can work
She's cute.
wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so
I'm
we
very,
know what she
like-
can do in the kitchen.
Because I thought that was
but
the...
What about on the battlefield?
I thought that...
Right, let's
Was that the
get into it.
flagship? Because I already said I'm not doing
Scotland
flagship
wields
events.
a cryovision and is a
She's
powerful
cryo. I
tool to
don't know
freeze
why I
focused
didn't think...
teams.
No, she was cryo.
Which brings us to
Freeze
one of
teams.
her
Freeze meta's back, baby.
Scoffier's
I'm
elemental
okay with
skill
that.
or ele-
Even though I have, like, none of these
Hits an
characters
enemy,
that are listed here
she
except
can
for
reduce their
Xingqiu.
resistance to hydro and cryo damage.
Reduces
The
resistance.
more hydro and
Okay.
cryo characters in the party, the greater the
So they really
reduction.
want you running straight freeze teams. They want you running straight freeze teams, not like a fridge team with Electro and Dendro. It's straight freeze, straight Hydro and Cryo, which I am not opposed to. I used to love running freeze teams back in the day. Like, we're so back. They brought back Mondstadt and I get to run freeze teams again. We are so back. This patch was
So,
made for
looks
me.
like the
Not this
enemies here
patch,
aren't
but maybe it was
frozen,
actually.
But the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah.
I love that.
Really important.
I'm really excited
As
for
one of
this.
her elemental skills
Shenhe,
is
Ayaka, Farina. I could run this team if we get a Scoffier. This one specifically, I forgot I did pull Farina, so we could run this team. Ooh, there's not. I guess Farina would technically be the healer
element
on this
doesn't
team.
need to be frozen. That means the
I'm
team works
so
with bosses
intrigued.
and other
So
unseen
she's.
enemies.
I don't
Wow,
necessarily
so
think she's a
it seems
DPS.
like any
She's like a
character that deals hydro
support
or
buff,
cryo
buff
damage
support.
can benefit from that talent.
Mhm.
I'm just looking at this team comp here. Farina would, if Farina's technically the DPS / healer of the group. We have Ayaka, who's like a sub DPS. Shenhe is off field support because she just drops her AoE and pieces out. Then a Scoffier would probably be a burst DPS if
These are really
anything.
Powerful support and freeze teams.
I forgot that's what Shenhe's outfit looks like because I bought her outfit, like her pretty outfit.
She can dish
Hold
out
on, I have to
damage as
sneeze.
well.
Okay, they're actually answering my question. She can do damage as well. Yeah,
With
burst
an
support
actual dish.
or burst
No
DPS
way.
support
Yeah.
situation.
When a Scoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech. to
There's
the
a
field
cooking mech,
that follows the
okay.
active
So she can
character
work
and
off field.
periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies
No,
to
she is more of a
divide
support and
damage.
off-field damage dealer,
So
kind of like
her
Shenhe.
ability to shred
This
resistance
next
to
team, hold on,
basically buff
let
their own
them.
damage.
Then there's the next team they're showing is the Scoffier, Farina, Layla, and Fremine. So this is a more free-to-play friendly one if you have Farina, which a lot of players do have Farina. She's the Archon in my heart. But this one is definitely more free-to-play because it's about half 4-star. This is also a team that I could run, but it's definitely more heavy on the cryo than the hydro. But that's usually if you want to run a freeze team, you need more cryo than hydro. It's in the name. But I mean, I've tried to run like a 50-50 freeze team, half cryo, half hydro, and it never works out how you think it will. Never. So interesting.
In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to
Oh,
the
her.
entire party.
Okay, that's it. Her burst is HP restores. Okay, so you can kind of make that work if you have Farina and a Scoffier, because it looks like the pillar of these teams is Farina and a Scoffier. So they both do have HP restore mechanics, and Farina does eat some HP as well from everyone. But there's a restore in there. So if you have the two of them together, it looks like that's probably the maximum damage output as well as the maximum support output, because then you can have them healing each other essentially. Xingqiu is they switched out Layla for Xingqiu. So again, a support. But it looks like the main pillar of that is going to be Farina and a Scoffier. So I hope you have Farina if you're pulling for a Scoffier. Hold on, I need to see what game needs to be updated next because Zenless finished. Honkai Impact. Did I update that before? I updated that before I left. Oh no, I didn't. Insufficient storage space, my butt. What the heck do you mean? What am I supposed to do about that? Hold on. Okay, well I can't do Honkai right now. So reverse. Let me update reverse. Can I do that right now? Or is it gonna cut me off? I've updated nothing before I left, by the way. Like not a single damn thing. So that's why we have to do all of this now. But I decided I'm like, let me watch the special program in Theory Craft while we're at it. I gotta wait for everything to download. We might as well.
So she can buff the party.
Yeah. So I think she's a. If you are a freeze comp enjoyer,
Yeah.
pull for a Scoffier.
To a different talent.
The only thing that scares me a little bit though is that we're going into the new nation soon, so anything could happen. You might want to wait for drip marketing. I'm hoping she's second half, but I'm not sure. All right, my launcher updated. Let me update the actual game now for reverse, and that's gonna take a minute, multiple minutes actually. So I'll just leave that.
That really showcases her skills as a chef.
I don't know
She
if
can
like
alter
because
elements
I really want a
with cooking
Scoffier because I
techniques
like
that
freeze
absorb elemental
comps.
energy and convert it into a
Oh,
delicious
she can make a dish
Wow,
just on the
I've
field.
never
Wait,
seen a talent like that before.
that's such a fun off the cuff cookery. It's because it's like off the stove essentially. That is so fun. Even they have her set up here with Farina and Farina's little guys. So yeah, this is like something you want to run. You want to run her with Farina. She might not be the most free to play friendly then. I'm assuming you can run her as a free to play. Like if Escoffier is the only 5-star in the team, I'm assuming you could run that. But you probably want Farina. Here's the thing. This is I want goofy talents like this, like different talents. This is a fun one.
Okay.
This is a really
So
fun
you
one.
even have to prepare the ingredients
You don't
yourself?
even need the ingredients. That's
Well,
insane.
Mhm.
That is awesome.
Plus, she can produce several.
That's
kinds of
really
dishes
cool.
This way.
Well, that will be so fun to check out.
I wonder, does that count as like the
So
10
take
dishes
note
per
of this
week?
next piece of news,
I'd be
travelers.
curious to find that
In the
out.
first half of version 5.6,
Oh, she's
we'll
first
have
half.
adventures for Escoffier and Navia.
I mean, I guess
A
that's
new
better
five-star
to.
loadout
I love
Symphonist of
I love this polearm. It has the little wings because she's the demon chef. I love this polearm. It's like looks like a pitchfork, but it's actually just a fork because she's a chef. I love it. I love her design. I think I might have to pull. I think we might be pulling just because I think she's fun.
Our new 4-star character.
Aoife's phase 1. All right, we're pulling phase 1, gamers.
Boost on the first
That's it.
banners.
We're locked in.
No way, bro.
No
I
way,
think
bro.
That's my line, but I couldn't have said it
Yeah,
better
we're
myself.
locked in at phase 1.
Oh,
I already have Navia, so it's fine.
really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend
I'm
more time with
excited.
these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Aoife.
Okay, take a look at this.
And Navia, actually.
All eyes are on me.
There we go.
Behold, the
All right.
Dragon Lord's magnificence.
Hiya ha.
Ah,
And caw.
what are you on about?
I'm sorry, I didn't know Aoife's dragon could speak English.
Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how?
A how. Okay, it's a how.
Go away, bro. What? You little
I'm sorry. I love Aoife's little dragon because it sounds like a parrot. It sounds like a parrot.
Oh dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro?
I love that. And it like ends every sentence with bro.
You insolent.
I love these silly little dragons.
Go away, bro.
It says the same like
Seriously.
it's the same like stock phrases. Yeah, it sounds like a parrot.
Oh wow.
That's great.
Bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's a parrot.
You're hopeless.
It actually is a parrot.
Dragon Lord, Kahula! His wisdom is wasted.
It's a how. I keep thinking it's a haw because of how it's spelled.
Bye, bro. See you later.
It has a new phrase. Oh, I love it. It's so
Oh, you
goofy.
like Kakuku and a how.
Kakuku. Okay, it's Kakuku.
Wow, I feel like those two could argue for
I thought it was like
forever.
cacaw, which
Dude,
would've
you
been
don't know
funny.
the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh?
Oh,
Man, this bro
the
thing is
lines are
really
fun.
taking off.
The bro
Oh,
thing.
well, Kakuku is just
Look at
as
the little
effective.
sign. Is that the sign that? Oh God.
In the previous version.
Somebody drew that.
But since we now have the chance to add him to our party,
Yay,
wanna give us a
Aoife.
formal introduction, John?
I
thought you never.
I will say I didn't play the flagship event last patch because I haven't done Natlin yet. So this is kind of what prompted I'm putting a restriction on my gameplay that I can't do flagship events until I get caught up. This is kind of what prompted that. I did already have the rule in place that I would put events on my schedule, and if I had to do something to catch up to them, I would do that. But that started getting my schedule got very like what's the word, like congested. And it was starting to stress me out. So I just took everything off of it. I'm like, okay, we'll just new rule. I'm bringing back the rule from last year that I have to get caught up with everything. So,
Absolutely.
yes.
As most of you
That's what
probably
I
know,
decided.
Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather.
So I don't know a ton about Aoife. I just know I like him.
Humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So
I d-
Saurian vets
I
do a
do.
very
I do
important
still want to
job in
pull.
them.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one.
Who said
In
okay?
fact, you've
That was
probably
very
heard
quiet.
Some of his accomplishments already, like how he saved Kakuku's life.
Kakuku.
And now, of course, Kakuku works as.
I know he's Animo, and we already have
Aoife is practically a
The
miracle
string.
worker. I heard a how got.
I know
sick,
that.
So Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment.
God, I don't even
and
know. I
yeah,
lied. I don't know.
A how was better in like 2 seconds.
Probably because Aha was like faking it for
Sounds like
attention,
Aoife
like my
really
sister's
knows her
dog.
stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons. Like
Oh.
ones from other nations.
It's gonna come up, yeah.
I
Also, did the
guess,
Aoife art
in
like
theory,
freeze?
Yeah, I don't see.
Was
why
it
not.
supposed to freeze?
Plus, if it was an emergency, Kakuku could help him get there in no
Cute. So that's his
I heard
movement
the Flower
mechanic.
Feather clan is known for riding kukasaurs. But this is less riding and more
Dangling.
dangling, isn't it?
This is our new movement
This is a
mechanic.
Cuckoo appreciation zone only, all right?
Cuckoo appreciation. I love it.
Seriously, just
I
wait
also
till you
love
see him
Aoife's
sprint.
voice
He
actor. I will
sprints
say
out
that.
with these huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the
Oh,
Ocean
no.
Atlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon,
Oh, no,
try
Ocean
it out
Atlan.
with Aoife.
Try it with
It'll be a
Aoife. Oh.
completely different kind of
I haven't done it yet, so that is actually a good thing to note.
Although
We have to do
looks
it that
more
way.
like Aoife is chasing down a patient.
That would be
checkup.
so fun
Yeah.
because I haven't done it yet.
What else can Eva do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an
Also, my
animal
reverse
vision with a lot of
finished.
tricks.
Before we get into Aoife's kit, my reverse finished updating, so I have to find a new thing to update. No, I think that's it. I think we're about it. Okay, so I finished. The only thing is that needs to be updated is Honkai, and Honkai said no. So we're just gonna keep
For
going.
example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can
So,
unleash his elemental burst and fire a
therapeutic
therapeutic
sedated.
sedative,
No shot.
creating a wind current that pulls in and restricts.
Oh, is it just okay, it's just crowd control. I don't love that because it's called a sedative, and I thought it was gonna be like a not like a slow, but like a I guess it would make them idle, like they got frozen a little bit, but not frozen because it's not cryo, but like like they just kind of like not dazed. That's what it's called. They would have gotten dazed because we've never gotten a mechanic like that in Genshin, but we do get it quite a bit in Star Rail, the dazed mechanic. I would have loved to see it done here, and I think that would have made a lot of sense. But it's just an AOE animo damage. However, I would say that if they were going to introduce a new mechanic, it probably wouldn't be with a 4-star. So it would be great if they did it that way, and Star Rail should take notes, but
Yeah, of
it's
course,
just
as Aoife's
animo
grow,
with
the
Auron. Yeah,
key is
Auron
to
made the sign.
maximize
That's it.
With Aoife's elemental skill,
Airborne disease
Winston in the air,
prevention.
giving him an aerial advantage in combat.
I do like
Allowing
this
his
because it
skills
looks like you can
Aoife
auto attack while
continuously
having
fire
the
tonic
aerial.
shots, which deal animo damage
I do
upon
like this
impact
skill
and
here.
restore HP
So it looks
to
like
the
he's
entire party.
a
Nice.
sub DPS,
So what kind of
like
team
that you
comp
pop
would
in when he
best
has
suit
when his skills are up.
Well, to answer that,
And also he's healing Auron, so he can do an off-field heal as well, or an on-field heal technically for an off-field character, kind of like Kokomi, which I actually love that.
Is in the Night Soul's blessing state.
So for
he
Night
uses
Soul,
Field Medic's
what is Field
to
Medic's vision?
increase swirl and electrocharge damage
Oh, it
based on the
buffs
total
Swirl and
amount of Night
Electro.
Soul points
Okay, so
across
you
the
want
entire
to use him with
party.
Auron. The team they have here, oh, they switched it. Using with Farina as well. Really just any electro charge, so you really just need one electro character in your team.
Like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is.
They
Plus,
even called
in
him flex-
areas
of, like, a
with
flexible
Natlan's
unit, that makes
phlogiston
sense.
mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP
What is
drops
this?
below
If
a
you drop below a
certain
certain HP
Aoife
percent?
can consume his own phlogiston to heal.
Eva just off-field heals.
Putting those medical skills to use.
So yeah, I mean, he seems like a very,
And he has
almost like a flex
potion.
support, where he can do a off-field AoE animo damage. He can come in and do a little bit of damage himself. He heals off-field characters while on-field. So yeah, I think he is really like a flex character. You can kind of put him in whatever, but you could probably build him in a lot of different ways. Either as like a dedicated healer who pops in and heals for a little bit.
Now,
I think he'd also be interesting if you need like a boost to your team, like you're like, especially in Abyss, if you're not clearing the whole Abyss, which I haven't even touched Abyss in a while, but if you're like having trouble with Abyss, you need a little bit more damage output, but you also still need a healer. This could be a really good workaround. They had him running with Farina like 5 seconds ago. I think that like Farina also does a little bit of healing. I think it could be really good in that scenario as well, because he does that. You pop him in, do a little bit of damage with him in the rotation, but he's also healing your characters at the same time. I don't think he could be like a dedicated healer. Maybe you probably could build him that way, hypothetically. However, if you need a little bit of health and a little bit more damage, I think he could be a really good unit for that.
bit of news. A new
And also
boss
his
is coming
gameplay
to
just looks
5.6.
fun with the hovering,
The secret
because you pop him
source
in when he has his
automaton
skill up and he
ocean
heals
boss.
off, like that's
Travelers will
amazing.
need to defeat it to obtain a
Oh, new
century
boss
skill
for Escoffier. Interesting.
I feel like we faced something like
This is gonna be
before.
interesting.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the secret source automaton
This-
configuration
oh,
device
oh.
from version 5.1.
I never
Both
fought
are
that.
pieces of ancient
The
dragon
5.1 boss never fought that.
They almost
I
seem
forgot
like
that's what
two
Ayaka looks like.
parts of one terrifying monster.
I forgot that's what Ayaka looks like because I have her outfit as well.
I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this.
We'll get to that boss eventually though. I do
Let's
plan on
kick
getting
off
caught
the
up.
event portion.
Oh wow.
Events.
There are Natlan
Whirling
characters in
Waltz.
Fontaine?
There are now like characters of Fontaine.
Festival or something?
Not a
We get a new bow,
festival,
it looks
amusement
like.
park organized by Navia
An
and the
amusement
Sweden and
park.
Rasula.
Ooh.
Auroron and Eve
Oh.
are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times,
Veggies and good
unfortunately.
times.
Against the backdrop of the festivities, a
So they just
smuggling
kinda
case is
pop in.
uncovered, leading Kanich and Risley to cross paths.
Kanich and Rise? How did Kanich get here?
And a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
I don't know if I'd want to be
Yeah, right.
involved.
I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird.
How is just
Why
too
is that
flat?
cowering behind Kanich? I would've thought he was.
Is it because of the robots? Because I hate those
Oh,
things,
wait.
so.
It must be because of finding
Oh.
objects.
Exactly.
Forgot about the flying objects ban again, because I forgot about it before.
Who made
Yeah.
the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Just in time for the ban?
To hide, but Kakuku got scared and
Kakuku!
flew straight into the Palais Mermonia.
They're
Aurora
just
thinks
staring at-
Kakuku will
Why
manage
does
to send
Nicolette
all
looks
the
like he's crying?
important documents in the
He
Palais
looks
flying around the building.
Nicolette!
Oh no, that can't end well.
Poor guy.
Well, what about
That's why
Tifa?
he's crying. It's
Isn't
a
he
rough
going
day for him.
come To Kuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there,
I mean-
Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he
Wait.
might even learn a new phrase.
What? They blocked it out. We got redacted officially. How to say redacted officially. Oh my god, this is so
Hey, check it
goofy.
out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Wait, they teach him how to say a bad word. Is that why it's redacted?
I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I wanted to point
That
out
would be really funny.
there are 2 dragons in this picture.
There are 2 dragons.
Does that mean Nervalette could like?
The fact that they just have them side by side is so goofy. Like, this is so goofy.
Interpret for Kakuku? You know,
Dragon to dragon.
Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions
That's
go.
so goofy.
I can't even picture it, but I just
This is gonna be
know
fun.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, but I'm not doing it because I cut myself off from flagship events. Oh no.
Thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the
We might
shenanigans.
try to speedrun a little bit of
Trust
it.
me, there are a lot of them.
Just a little bit.
Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the
Unsure.
actual amusement
We'll
park.
see. Maybe I'll do it on my own time because I'm going to be recovering from surgery, so I can do whatever I want on my own time.
And it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the speed of
Engineer and
Ursula
film
in
buff.
charge of the financing,
Oh,
construction,
the
and general operations.
theme park.
Oh, Lapine Paulina's back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that?
Oh my god, I remember her! I remember her from a
Right.
combat event.
Her investment pays off this time.
That's right. She did almost go bankrupt a couple times. Or no, was it the camera? It was one of the new cameras.
Come on board.
She almost went bankrupt.
Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
Fraud.
It's not like that.
Fraud
If you
alarm
don't
bells.
trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay.
Yeah, her track
Her
record isn't
record
great.
isn't great, but at least trust
Cute.
Lauren and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say
I
so.
trust the Spina, but
And
not
How
Lapine.
do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the traveler agrees to come on
I
board,
mean,
Lapine Pauline
great.
might be in a better position.
So we're running the
Okay, so
theme park.
This is a management sim?
Management
Okay,
sim,
tell
theme
me
park management sim.
You
Wait,
got it.
okay, we could
Travelers
speed
will be in
run
charge
it.
of operations, like
We
upgrading
might
facilities,
speed run on the last day
expanding the
sort of
park,
thing, like
and
skip some of the
managing staff.
story. Because that's what I actually am letting myself speed run events so I can get like the rewards and stuff. I'm not fully cutting myself off. We're gonna do speed runs. I decided that I recorded the Aether Gazer patch. That wasn't really a patch. Right before this, and I was like, I could speed run the events. What's gonna matter here is when it starts and when it ends, because there's going to be a period of time. And this is also why I'm kind of cutting off event content for a while. There's going to be a period of time where I can't record because I'm going to be recovering from that surgery. So depending on when this releases, it could be kind of bad for me. But if that's the case, then I will just do it on my own time, on my laptop, while bed rotting and recovering.
And
So,
plus,
yeah.
Navia recruited Master Chef, a Scoffier
I have
to
other
run
stuff I need to get
Park's
done
restaurant.
while I am
In
recovering.
addition,
I
she
would like to like
created
power
some
through
management
like story
buffs,
content and
so
stuff,
don't
but
miss out.
Absolutely.
I mean-
you can also increase your revenue by
Ah.
adding different kinds of attractions. For example,
I hate
in
this minigame.
eclectic escapades, visitors can
I hate
experience
this minigame.
unforgettable adventures
Whatever,
where they
they do
fly
it in
the
so
air
many
or
different
dash
fonts with
underwater
different
at high speeds.
Wow.
flying objects. I hate it every time.
Masterpieces,
This
where
seems
you
fun.
have to use special abilities to reach
This
the
seems
end of
fun, the,
stage
like,
and
Roblox
seize the
obby-
treasure.
esque
Before
thing.
launching these attractions, travelers will need to
We'll
try them
figure it out.
and create a standardized strategy guide for each one.
Strategy
so that
guide.
visitors understand
I guess
how to
that's
get
how
the
they
most out of
do
the
a canon
experience.
explanation for it.
And travelers can
Cute
also
little
add
animals.
an attraction called Mellow Manor.
What is
where
this?
They can create a cozy retreat.
Oh
for
my god.
different animals to
Cozy,
draw in
cozy
visitors
game,
and
cozy game,
increase
cozy
revenue.
game.
And travelers can also
Oh,
recruit some familiar
cute.
faces to help run the park. Among the
Why is
recruits
Varesa's
are
picture like that?
companions and friends from
Why
other
is
regions
Varesa-
too.
Yeah, that's right. By
Why does she
completing
have her
friendly
angry
encounters,
picture?
Travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions.
This is
Eventually,
gonna
these
be fun,
companions will
actually.
become
It's like the
fixers at park and
alchemical
provide
ascension
even
event.
more management support. So, long
But
story
not.
short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Don't worry too much. Yeah, we'll probably speedrun it at the end, depending on the... They have posted the calendar for 5.6 by now. So we might... Do you want to pop that open? Let me go find that. I know they posted it. Here we are. The event calendar. So Whirling Waltz is going to take place from the 9th to the 26th, which is right in there. The 9th, actually the 11th, the 10th and 11th, I'm traveling / going to the Star Rail, showing movie thing in, over in Dallas. So I will be going back up there. But right after that is my surgery. So, oopsies. This is probably, I think this is going on the exact time I'm going to be recovering as well. So there probably will be no video content for Whirling Waltz, but I will do it on my own time and get back to you guys on how I feel about it. Scoffier, I will try to record that video right before. I should be able to, but we'll probably have to not really look at our kit a ton. There's the community event, and then we have there's a couple of other things here that are probably like really quick events that we could do, and possibly speedrun if we have to. So yeah. So I will probably have to do Whirling Waltz in my own time, which will be fun. It'll be fun for me because the thing if I do it on my own time, if I can't just like skip story if I need to, or like I can just sit and watch it like a TV show because I can just take my little controller and boop boop boop. Oh yeah, we have phase 2. Phase 2 is a rerun for Raiden and Kanich. Okay. I already have Raiden. Chronicled Wish is back. Okay. So I'm assuming that's on phase 2 as well. We have Ayaka, Ayato, Yoimiya, Chiori, Miko, Ito, Kokumi, and Kazuha. Thoughts on these characters? Ayaka is my girl, and she always ends up in my team somehow. Ayato, love that guy. I haven't run him on a team in a very long time. Mainly, I feel like because freeze comps kind of like fell by the wayside for a bit because we had Natlan, so there was a lot more focus on Pyro for a while with like Mavelika and stuff like that. So I just kind of fell off with running my freeze teams, but I am excited that Ayato seems like he might be a viable unit again. Yoimiya, I feel like she's had a resurgence as well in the last couple of years, but when she dropped, a lot of people like hated her kit, but I feel like she's had a resurgence. I see her used quite a bit more recently. Chiori, I don't have, but I don't run Geo characters. So Miko, I also don't have, because every time I try to pull for her, she doesn't come home. But I honestly, is Miko like still a viable unit? I feel like she never fully was a viable unit. She had very specific use cases, and I'm not too sure if that ever got like fixed, you know? In the case of Ito, same sort of thing, but I do have Ito, and that's when I realized I need to stop pulling for Geo characters because I don't use them. Kokomi and Kazuha, however, Kokomi is my girl. Kokomi mains North America forever. I still run her on every single team that I can, and yeah, I love her. I don't have her triple crowned, which will be relevant in a second, but I do always recommend Kokomi. I think having freeze comps back will also be fun because Kokomi is great. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Kokomi and Ayaka work really well together too. I will say that. Ayaka is a little bit clunky in the fact that if you don't aim her ult in the right direction, it ruins everything. But usually she's fine. Kazuha, on the other hand, I do have triple crowned. The first character I ever triple crowned. I love Kazuha. The OG crowd control. If you don't have Kazuha and you don't feel like pulling for anyone else's patch, pull for Kazuha. That is my boy. First character I ever wailed for. First character I ever triple crowned. Oh, and their weapons. Oh no, the donut's back. I love that donut. Kokomi's donut.
Take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
All right. Break time. That means I can skip ahead. Oh, maybe not. What is this? This is so cute. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say about this. I love it. This is so good. I need to watch this whole thing. This is like adult Coco Melon. This is my Coco Melon. It's so cute. Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. I just need that music on a loop. That would fix me, I think. I think that music on a loop would fix me. Oh, Genshin Impact is doing their usual 8-10 p.m. They post things at 10 minutes past the hour for the new factions. We'll take a look at all of the ones that are out, and by the time this video goes up, more of them are probably out. It'll probably be April 30th. We're probably getting the Hexen Circle. There it is. Oh my god!
Once a celebration.
What is this commercial?
Now shrouded in unease.
They did a commercial for it. Terrifying. Talia! Ooh, there's more.
On trial.
I'm sorry, wait, this is like a drama commercial.
And is he friend?
Oh my god.
or foe?
This is so
What
goofy.
tidings does the Dodo communication
Dodo
device
communication.
bring this time?
Oh god, it's the
answers
Hexen
to
Circle.
These questions and more.
Oh
in
my
the
god.
version 5.6
They knew they
Archon
could do something
Quest.
goofy. They knew they could do something goofy because we're all waiting. We're all waiting for it with bated breath.
Nice voice.
Nice voice.
Thanks.
So
That was Aoife's VX.
And Albedo.
Man, support voice actors.
I don't even know what to think.
I thought that was a secret other person.
Tells me there's more to this situation.
Or
than
the
meets
situation that
eye.
meets the eye. Isn't that the whole meaning of
Some information.
paralogism? Paralogism. That was how you say it.
And see if we can uncover some new
We
clues.
have a conspiracy board.
Here's the deal.
Hell yeah.
Albedo's been accused
I
of
love a
murder
conspiracy
and unlawful
board.
disposal of human remains. And the case is being tried.
It's like
in
that
secret.
meme
The
of like,
logistics
this is
package
my little
of the
guy,
notes
and then it like
Favonius
lists his crimes on the
Favonius
wiki page. That's
seems to
Albedo
have
right now.
Compelling evidence against Albedo. So the situation is serious.
Who has that
I'm
evidence?
sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth.
200% thought they were gonna say
There has
Herta.
to be some kind of
Star Rail brain.
misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking.
Does anyone have
Hertha
any
has
evidence?
access to Albedo's office on the
Oh!
headquarters to do their own investigation.
Second floor of headquarters is real.
Hopefully track down some clues.
So
We
I
get to go into
featured
Albedo has an
computer in
office?
the courtroom.
I didn't even know that.
All members of the Knights
I have to
of
sneeze again.
Favonius,
Hold on.
which
It's the
makes
cryo. It's getting to me. The cryo is getting to me, guys.
sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also-
Dahlia.
Oh,
Dahlia.
that's Dahlia. He's the
Can we hear him
deacon of
talk?
the Church of Favonius. So
Probably
he
not,
works
right?
with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy.
Barbara
Dahlia
and
acts as
Rosaria
the
just
herald
being
of
there.
Barbados, which is interesting because
He's also friends with Venti. Does he know?
Very interesting. He sounds like a very important
Does
figure.
Dahlia? I need to know if Dahlia knows. That'd be really
The Dodo
funny.
communication device is back in this quest.
Yeah, we had the Dodo communication
At some
device.
point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on
So are we
the
going to
first
see
attempt,
Alice?
The line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead.
Did he just
Only on the
accidentally
second try that
dial?
he manages to reach
He
Alice.
accidentally dial Varka.
Hold on. You just dropped two major
Those are
names.
two major names.
Varka has been on an expedition for a long time.
Can we see Varka?
Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for
I guess I get to
Alice,
hear him at the very
I know
least.
She's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle.
The big Dodo
I
call.
wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with
Because he's getting in touch with the Hexen Circle. Things are happening.
Could it be because of the monsters in the
Yes,
city?
the things are
Oh,
happening.
you know
Amber.
what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt
Amber's
has been
anthology chapter?
skyrocketing lately.
I don't even remember
And
that.
now there are even more monsters
Did
in
we?
the
Was that?
city.
Is that like
So
new?
maybe Venti is reaching
Blanking.
out to Alice for help.
I think you two are
They're
onto
referencing things that I
something.
don't remember.
And if we take a look at this map,
Ooh.
we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend
Everyone's
Mondstadt.
Mika too. Wow, everyone's there. And Sucrose. What is Sucrose? I love you, sweetie, but what are you gonna do?
Everything. It's the place where
Mondstadt
travelers
was
met
the
their
beginning of
first
everything. That's why
friends
everyone's so
and
excited to
embarked
come
on
back.
this
Razor,
journey.
my son.
Oh, it's in crisis.
Don't make my son fight like that.
Oh, hopefully travelers can do something to
No, this
save
is gonna be
Oh,
fun.
They can, but
They
it won't be an
can.
easy road. Alice can offer
The
something to
game
help,
before.
but
Oh,
travelers need
thank
to-
God this is a new boss. It's a new dual boss too. So last time we got a boss like this was the Ice Dance boss, which I love. It confuses me to no end, but I think it's really cool because I was a figure skater. That's about it. But I like it because there was a lot of research put into it, and you could like because they posted like the shots at one point in time. They posted some of the like ideation sheets, like the notes and stuff they took on actual like footwork patterns and stuff from figure skating to incorporate into the boss, and I thought that was sick as hell. So I love this style as well. Alice in Wonderland, that sort of vibe, one of my favorite fairy tales forever and ever and ever. I love the vibe of Alice in Wonderland. And so this right here with like this like Queen of Hearts and like the king, I guess, this vibe I think is so cool. So I'm really excited for this boss.
and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
I know it is a chessboard, and I feel like there a reference could be made to the Fatui and their chessboard with the pieces of the like they were using the gnosis. I think that's the plural of gnosis. They had like two gnosis, and were putting it on they had it on the chessboard. The gnosi themselves look like chess pieces. So
I'm sure
there's
travelers
that.
aren't scared of a little trial.
Oh, I'm never scared of a try.
Okay.
Bet.
Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
There was one with a blue hat though, which I'm curious what the blue hat is supposed to be, because the red one is obviously Alice, that's Klee's mom. But
Hates them.
this one, who is this supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Ryanddaughter? Because that's news to me. So is there actual chess mechanics? I feel like that would be a really cool way to do a boss. Oh, it looks like, are we a chess piece on here? No, there's the actual boss. I'm curious how this works, because they really focused in on the actual chess gameplay. So, okay, they gave the Queen of Hearts a bazooka. Great. Queen of Hearts has a bazooka, and the king has a claymore of sorts. But also it's giving strike me down, Zeus. So that's fun. They literally had to darken that because of how
Alice will
bright it
preside
gets.
Over the first phase of the trial.
Okay, the
trial
Dodoko is
takes
Alice.
place on a chessboard.
You know, it would be
But the rules
so
of
cool.
chess
It would be
don't-
so cool if, like, when we actually finally do get to see Alice, because if we never get to see Alice, I'm gonna be really upset. When we finally do get to see her, if they, like, make it so she's standing there, or, like, sitting there on a throne, or that'd be really cool if they did that. I'm just saying, however, it'd be really cool. Or, like, we had to redo this boss when we do finally get to meet Alice, but it's her there. That'd be really cool, however. Please! I want crumbs!
Apply.
Give me my Alice
Closely,
appearance
if you notice,
crumbs.
Some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage. to
Oh,
begin opening
friendly
and
fire
dish
is
out
on.
damage. But
Okay.
In the second phase,
The second phase we
there
then
are
fight.
no
Okay.
chess pieces to use.
Second phase
Travelers
is
will
just
need
the
to rely on their
king and the
own
queen.
strength to emerge victorious.
I'm gonna hate this boss. I say that because I play, there's specifically, I brought up Aether Gazer already. Aether Gazer has a couple of bosses that are humanoid bosses that look very similar to this, like these like mecha humanoid bosses. And that's nothing new. So it's not like anyone's copying anyone. That's nothing new. That's a common video game thing. These like mecha things, every game they have this sort of aesthetic does it. But the Aether Gazer has like a handful of mecha humanoid bosses that come in a pair, and I hate them. I hate them so much. So I feel like we're gonna have a time, because Aether Gazer, at least you have your other characters off to the side fighting at the same time that you are. The way to do these bosses, if you need to farm them, is going to be doing it in co-op. I don't know what else to say. The way to do this is gonna be in co-op. That's all I gotta say. I don't even know if you can do this sort of boss in co-op.
Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
I wonder which
Ooh.
one.
Well,
Who's a different mage from the
travelers
Hexen
will have to uncover that for
Roll it back.
Fighting over the second phase.
The
Wonder
blue
where
hat.
the blue
Okay.
Is
Blue
that a
hat.
different mage from the
It is a
Hexen
different mage from the Hexen Circle, but we
Wonder which
don't
one.
know which one yet.
Well, travelers
So
will have
that
to
answers that
uncover
question.
for themselves. As for the second phase of the
So
trial,
jury's out on if it is
offer
Ryanddaughter,
quick
but
piece of advice.
oh, what's the advice for
The
this?
boss has some extremely powerful attacks.
Freeze can help you create an opening. Okay, that's why freeze reactions are gonna go hard on this. Farina, Diona, Escoffier, and Ayaka is who they're running.
So we know there's murder.
So
and
this
maybe
seems to
the
be
right
like
ones aren't.
Farina, Diona, Escoffier, Ayaka. So Farina is your main DPS. Diona is your shielder, so your support. Escoffier is also probably an off-field support, is how they're running her, as well as a healer because she can't heal, so she's on there as a support because she is a very flexible character. And then Ayaka is probably your sub DPS, so that's probably how they're running that. Farina being the main DPS, I'm assuming, or we just have two sub DPSs.
So we know there's murder.
That's my
and
theory on that
Mondstadt,
team.
A Hexen Circle trial, but we have no idea.
This is
how
gonna be
all
very
this
interesting because
is
it feels like a lot of these pieces don't
connected. Seems
mix
like
together.
there's a lot for travelers to uncover.
It's going to be interesting.
You know,
But I'm
if you think about it,
Curious
first
about it.
Outland-
I'm curious also what this text says. Archon Quest coming soon. Interlude chapter Act IV. Is that 4 or 6? I don't know. Okay, there's text on here. It says, greatness created in the moment where miracles met life. Neither mundane knowledge nor earthly compassion could hope to reach that light. It's a poem. Okay. It's not set up like a poem, but it is a poem. The arrogant slither forth from the darkness, hypocrisy draped in virtue and reason. Their gnashing maws devour all, brothers and mothers alike. Oh, specifically the fact that it says brothers and mothers. Brothers would be Albedo. Mothers would be... Well, brothers, Albedo is one. Kaya and Delico brothers. And they're very prominent in this. And then it goes to hard cuts to mothers. So that would be like Ryanddaughter and Alice. Correct? Don't know who they're meant. The brothers makes me think Albedo. That makes me brothers could be the two Albedos. Actually, now that I think about it, I think that could be it. That could be it. All right, that could be it.
and had a crisis with the ley lines.
Because in the trailer reaction, I did say because there's theories that the Albedo's twin, the evil twin, evil Albedo, isn't actually dead, even though Albedo said he was going to kill him. And a lot of people have been very upset about that because they're like, he said he killed him. He's not alive. It's not him. That's just Albedo being evil. He said he was going to destroy Mondstadt like in like 2 point something. However, I think the evil Albedo might be alive still. I don't think it might have been a case of Albedo tried to kill him, but couldn't. Because that thing is an Eldritch demon. You know, that could be a thing. So that could be the brothers. And then the mothers could be referenced to Rheindaughtr, because that's technically, she created these things. These things being Albedo and his evil twin. But also the humanoid ones.
A similar crisis happens in Liyue.
Ooh.
And now Mondstadt is in danger.
Oh, wait.
Then, a similar
What happened?
had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death.
First Natlan had a
Then,
crisis.
A similar crisis
What was
happened
the crisis in Liyue?
And now
Was that Lantern Rite? Because I accidentally missed Lantern Rite because I thought I had. It ended Lantern Rite a day early. And I know I saw stuff about there possibly being that. I think that might be a reference to Lantern Rite, which the fact that they're making that a major plot point pisses me off a little bit. Because I skipped it accidentally. I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
Because they ended it a day early.
It's another chance for answers.
Something happened in Liyue, and we'll get caught up with Natlan.
Or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe
So
even
Mondstadt.
one step closer to the truth.
Because I've always said that there's similar things happening in each nation. However, it's like called something different. Like we have the Chasm Goop, we have the Withering in Sumeru. It kind of keeps showing up in different places as like manifested differently, but it's all like this like decay and like death thing. So I think it all is related in one way or another. Like the source of it all is the same sort of thing. I've said this for years. So I've always said this, but I think that could be it. I don't specifically know the story for Natlan yet because I haven't done it yet. That's for the point of this whole thing, is getting caught up before we get the big lore drops, because I would like to be caught up. I refuse to skip ahead. Thank you. But that's why I'm skipping events at this point.
Yeah, and then travelers.
I think I could skip the major part of this, the flagship. Because this interlude chapter is the big one.
Alright, okay, well let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6
Yeah,
events.
yeah. Maybe we
First
should do
up
that.
on the docket
This is
an
one of
event
them.
that brings us back to
Downpour
Fontaine,
Simulation
where travelers
in
can test out their
Fontaine.
tactical brilliance
Do you want to
in
take bets on
Vroid
who's gonna be corrupted next, though? I've seen some people say Sumeru, and I would not be opposed to that. I would love to go back to Sumeru for some tomfoolery. I would. But it's either Sumeru or Fontaine, and whatever one is corrupted next, I think would have to be the one. And I am just using corrupted as like the blanket term. I think it would have to be it wouldn't be the one that leads into Fontaine, and not Fontaine. Oh my god, it wouldn't be the one that leads into
The key to success
Nordcry.
is
One of them
really
has to lead into
understanding your
Nordcry,
own
which leads into
weaknesses.
Shinasnaya. So
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example,
what is this?
Is it a melee or range?
Is this just like auto chess? It's pretty much auto chess event.
Or maybe even bypass them entirely.
Or like tower defense.
Once
Oh,
you
it's more
feel
like tower
you know
defense,
what
isn't
you're
it?
doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual
Co-op tower
gameplay
defense?
is pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting
I'm like,
your defensive
I can't tell if
line,
it's
you can
just
even
like a
set
real
traps
time.
for your
Is it just
opponent.
real time strategy? I think it's just a real time
Defensive simulation.
strategy
Looks
game.
like we can use it to test out our strategy.
Not necessarily tower
That's
defense.
right. And once you
defense,
set a
I hiccups,
defensive
but,
offensive lineup that
also
works
not,
best
I don't
for
know.
you, the battle is ready to begin.
Do you have to do it in
While your opponent tries to
co-op?
break through your defenses,
Oh,
your job is to use your
the co-op mode is
defensive
like
lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The
PvP.
side that breaks the opposing formation
it's
first will
PvP
make
tower
greater
defense on
progress
co-op.
within the time limit.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy.
It's just a real time strategy game.
Alright, so,
But in co-op, it
get
turns into PvP
tactical,
tower
travelers.
defense.
Now,
That's kind of
that
goofy.
last event was mostly about brain power.
Yeah, I don't have
This
brain
next
power,
one is
especially
all
not
firepower.
after recovering
So,
from search. I'm not gonna have any brain power. It's all gonna be into.
Think this is a simple battle
Oh.
for coins? Well,
Okay,
think
so
again.
it's like
Players
Coin
will have the
collector.
opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points.
with
Use
Saurians.
their
I
abilities
just thought it was
to your
Natlan
advantage,
characters.
And you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
Do you have to use your own characters for this?
You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other
You could stay in
players away.
Saurian form.
Oh, if only.
Oh, you can't.
Saurian form
Okay.
Only lasts so long. But
So do you have to use Natlan characters? Because I don't have a ton of Natlan characters, but also I don't. Oh, it looks like we're all playing the same character. Okay, so you do get Natlan characters. Everyone plays the same.
Chronicle of shifting stratagem.
So you kind of really have to know the movement mechanics of these characters first. But that might be when I skip, because I don't do co-op events technically.
Situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn
Shifting
more about,
stratagems.
like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different
What is
team
this?
comps.
It's just
Then
trial
I highly
teams?
recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives
What is Shifting
travelers
Stratagems?
the opportunity to study and test out
Oh, is
different team
this just
compositions.
team comps?
The event is divided into different levels of
I might do this one
difficulty,
just
and there are
because
also challenge buffs to take advantage of.
I
So
like
make sure to
playing
take
in
that into
if
account when
when I'm in the right
forming
mood, I like
teams.
playing with team comps. I do.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge.
I'd be curious to maybe
Could
try this, but
provide
also
some
the last time we had like a
Nice.
combat event like this, I did one round and gave up. I'm gonna be so real. I was like, I'm not having fun. I'm done.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some
TCG,
recent
yay.
TCG updates.
It's
First, a new
TCG.
card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested.
Okay.
Travelers can also look forward to new character and
I
action
mean,
cards added to
Okay. I don't play TCG. We've been over
Food for
this.
the card sharks.
More food for the
There
card
are
sharks.
Also, some major updates to
I bet there has to still be some
So in
people
addition to the character and
who
action card
really,
updates, the elemental reaction
really
effects are different.
Yeah,
like
and during the match, there's now a card refresh
TCG.
option,
There has
as
to be
well as
some people who
mechanisms for
still really
character
love it.
enhancement and replacement. So
I'm
the
ha- I'm happy
gameplay
for
should
you.
be even more engaging.
I'm happy that you're getting a
Travelers
quality of
will
life
come up with
update.
some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's just like
Right.
you have this
Finally,
major lore drop,
ley line overflow
and
is
then
returning in version 5.6.
quality of life for
So
TCG.
We won't, and
The
let's
same
take our last
batch.
break. When we return, we'll talk system optimization.
The collab. I know what the collab is. I know what it is.
Bye.
It's probably out by now, and I probably have spent all my money on it. Here's the calendar. Yeah, this is the calendar we brought up earlier. So, Downpour Simulation, Shifting Stratagems, and Legends of Blaze. I mean, looking at the calendar, I actually might be back for the like smaller events. I might be back to recording. I'm not sure though, because I don't know how I'm gonna react to the recovery for the surgery. So, like I could be fine in like a couple of days, or it could be a month later, and I could still be in a lot of pain. I don't know. So we'll see. We will see. But we might be back for the like little tiny events, but also some of those I might skip, so that's not a huge thing. Speaking of skipping, I don't have to look at this. All right, Imaginary Theater optimizations, Character Talent and Constellation tab optimizations, curious about that one. Treasure Compass optimizations, okay, curious about. Then the map pins, I've heard about this map pins optimization. Feel like I've been hearing about it for like months at this point.
Some travelers
So,
feedback that the brilliant
let's
blessing
buzz through
enhancement
these.
process in the Imaginarium Theatre
Brilliant
was
bless.
a
I have not
bit confusing.
listen. I still haven't done Imaginary Theater, so this doesn't. I don't know even know what this is about.
Strategically and
I plan on
optimized
doing it though as
character
part of my
So,
like.
in the version 5.6
Oh, this is
update,
for
the
Imaginarium.
dev team has
I
made
do
the
plan
brilliant
on
blessing page a lot more intuitive.
getting caught up with
which
this sort of
should make it
thing
easier
as
for
well
travelers to
with my
make
like
strategic
big
level of
story
decisions.
catch-ups as
Yeah,
in
and
Genshin.
in
I hope
addition,
this is
we're
part of
working
it. Getting
with
Imaginarium
completely
Theater done
smart
is going to be
features
part of
for the
that.
New season of the Imaginarium
So, yeah.
Theater that begins on June 1st.
New season?
You know what would be nice?
A restart button?
A restart button after the final.
Vanessa
act.
just being like, you know what would be
As it
nice?
stands Right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
I don't know how this works at
What if
all.
you
I'm gonna be
just
so
missed
real.
That last star challenge. That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well. So
Oh, there's a restart performance button.
is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what any of this
That
means. I'm
should
gonna be
be
so real.
full stars.
I don't know what any of this
Alright,
means.
so
All right, this one I
next
know.
Update addresses another common problem.
What are the common
Travelers
problems with
have probably
this?
noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions.
Oh,
can be
do we have the
long.
shorten button?
I mean, it's
Because there's a switch you can
understandable.
flip in other Hoyo games that make it long or short.
But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds. So this
This
is
might be
something
actually
the
helpful
dev
for
team
me.
has been working on.
Because I go through
Starting at
kits.
version 5.6, the
Whoa.
descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized
Wait.
to be more concise.
So we don't have
Easier
the.
for travelers to grasp the core information.
Oh.
Of course, travelers who prefer
I do-
to dive
I do
into
prefer
all
to
the
dive into
details
it,
can
yes.
Always expand the content for a more
So they're doing
comprehensive
kind of like a reverse
description.
1999 thing, how they rate out kits where they'll have it like kind of condensed, but then you can click on things and it'll explain them more. And I actually prefer how reverse does it. So they're kind of doing something a little bit like that, which I think could work.
All the details can
It still
always
is very
expand the
wordy,
content for a
but
more
I think
comprehensive
it's
description.
better. I like being able to
Sorting
click on
through
things.
all that information
So I actually do
should
appreciate
be a lot
that.
faster now.
Totally.
I do appreciate that because
Our
it makes
next
things
optimization
much
is the
easier to
treasure
go through.
compass. Travelers
I
provided
don't use the
feedback
treasure
that while
compass.
attempting to
I know I
complete
need to.
Nathan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to
I don't use the treasure compass, but I know I need to
So
start
after
using
version
it.
5.6
So
update, The treasure compass can now track those
With like getting caught up and
locations.
stuff and like
Yeah,
clearing the
and
world and all that.
world challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal
I don't know
secret
anything
spaces,
about this
right?
for this
It'll
though.
be
It's
nice
like
if the
specifically
treasure
for
compass
Natlin,
can
it
track
seems
those
like.
too.
It can.
It looks like it's a
And once
treasure
your
compass
exploration
optimization
progress is high
for
enough, the
Natlin.
treasure compass
So
will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal
that's good that they
secret
did that
spaces as
quickly though,
well.
because I'm assuming this is like
At a high enough
newer stuff.
exploration progress, more chests
'Cause it's like
and
endgame
stations
Natlin.
will also be
So this is
located
like pretty
using the treasure
recent
compass.
that people are probably
nice.
have
That should
realized they
really
need
help
this
travelers that are stuck
optimization.
at 99% exploration progress.
Stuck at 99%, yeah.
Have also been
I need to know
optimized.
about this map pin
Starting
optimization because
version
again, I keep hearing about
5.6,
it.
Travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Oh,
That's
batch
gonna make it a lot
delete.
Easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go.
That's
ham with
nice. I
burgers.
actually feel like I like that because I put down,
Well,
I don't use
that
map pins anymore actually, but I have some that I put down like early game, like 2021 probably. I just haven't touched it all. So I actually would probably really appreciate to batch delete them just because they're on my map and I'm like, I don't even know why I put that there. So that could actually be nice. There's not that many. I could probably go in and delete them very easily.
Some
But
system optimizations. So
yeah.
now it's time for some out of game news.
Out of game news, give it to me, give it to me.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration
Listen,
news to share.
I've never even used Charlotte Tilbury, but just having a makeup collaboration makes me so excited. This is actually going to be my first time using it. And it's not really a makeup collaboration. They call them beauty boxes. And I took a look at like a little bit at what's in there. First of all, I do have some thoughts about this collaboration. I think picking Mona was a good idea because like a lot of players, even like very casual players, know who Mona is. However, I think Mona wasn't the right character. I'm gonna be so because if you look at some of the stuff in here, it's like cryo, and it's like, wait a minute, you picked the Hydro character for the collaboration and put your like cryo products. It's literally called like cryo something. You put that in the box? Did you not have anything that was like water based? I don't know Charlotte Tilbury's catalog, right? I don't know what they sell, but like I know it's makeup. I know it's expensive makeup, but I don't like you didn't have really be so for real. I just saw that and I was like, what? Like picking Mona makes sense. But also it doesn't. I'm just like, you had to have like, there's so many beauty companies have come out with like hydro whatever for like, it's like a dewy finish, whatever. And it's hydros in there. You didn't do that? It's cryo? I'm sorry. This is such a niche thing, but as somebody who has like experience in like the beauty world, I guess, I'm just like, what? Like, who made these decisions? Who?
Share.
I'm
Genshin Impact is partnering with the global
flabbergasted.
brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited editions. set
I don't think I'm gonna buy both because a lot of these things are not even makeup. Like this the Starfall treasure box looks like it has more makeup in it, but actually no, this looks like it's just a mirror compact. There's a powder, probably a serum. One of these is a serum, one of these is probably a moisturizer. This one looks like a gel moisturizer. That's what these little pot probably is, and then like 2 other product. I don't.
New trailer for the
There's a preview
collaboration.
trailer for the collaboration. Sure. So let me see what's in the boxes. I will be the judge of this because I've said this before when I was talking about the Arcane and Fenty beauty collaboration, is that because when they released that, there was you could basically shop it a day early if you were part of the VIB Rouge membership tier at Sephora. That is if you spend $1,000 or more every year at Sephora. The Venn diagram of people who have VIB Rouge and people who watch Arcane, play League of Legends, etc. The center portion of that Venn diagram is very small. And I feel like the center portion of people who would be like way too into and way too invested in a Charlotte Tilbury and Genshin Impact collaboration is also the middle portion, very small. But you know who's in that middle portion? Me! I'm in that middle portion. I'm listening. I'm judging it. Let me judge this. I need to see what's in there because some of it is just like, I feel like they're probably gonna way overprice this for what's in it, is what I'm thinking, because they're adding a bunch of little stuff like that probably isn't even worth it. But you know, I'm curious. I am looking to get new skincare products because I've just been I have a bunch of like old stuff, so I've been looking to replenish and get new stuff. So I'll probably pick one of the boxes based on that and what's in them. I need to know what's in the boxes though, because I'm recording this on the 28th and they still haven't really done anything with that. They also, with the price down here, it is in pounds. So this is the Starry Miracle box. It looks like there is a sticker pack, a pin, possibly. This is what I was talking about. This is a cryo recovery eye serum. So this is basically like an eye cream, this bigger tube. The smaller tube is a lip oil. This, I'm assuming, they're not saying what's in the boxes, just the rewards in game that you get, which is quite annoying. I believe that this right here, this like tub the little like tub thing. I still am set on that either. I'm pretty sure that's like gel moisturizer, and it comes with a makeup pouch, which I've seen a video of this makeup pouch. It's insane, and I really, really want it. Okay, I really want it. It's like expanding. I really want it. I think this is an eye mask, if I'm not mistaken. That, or it's like a makeup headband to pull your makeup back, but I feel like they could have done something more fun if they were doing one of those. And then there's a tote bag, which is kind of mid, but I might buy it. Not sure. Don't want to buy both of them. I only want to buy one. The second one then has definitely for sure an eye mask. This little mirror compact, so you can see in the reflection of the bottom mirror that there's another mirror. It's just a folding mirror. They can be helpful sometimes, but not all the time. There is, I was right, this little yellow thing here that is a face serum. And then there is a setting spray. That's what this bigger tube thing is. That is a setting spray. I was wrong about that. I thought it was a moisturizer of some sort, but it is a setting spray. I don't think you need it. I've never heard, that's the thing. I've not heard anything extraordinary about Charlotte Tilbury's setting spray. So I don't think you need the setting spray. I'm going to be honest. And then I'm assuming this little tub here is either a different moisturizer or a like face setting powder. I don't think they would do 2 setting products in the same package, but I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, I don't know. This one is cheaper though. It's only $55. I was expecting to spend at least $100. So I mean, hold on. If I open up I'm opening up a new window to do pounds to dollars. So 55 pounds, just as a guesstimate, that's 73 US dollars. 155 pounds is 208 US dollars. Jesus! Oh, brother. Oh, we live in a society. Because it sucks, because the other box is the one that looks better. God damn. God damn. Well, it's a good thing I'm not going to LA this week. I was possibly going to LA this week, but I'm not. I'm just going to say that money I was going to use on my ticket to LA, beauty box. Dear God.
But I have even more news.
I don't care about the more news. I need a better look at what's in those goddamn beauty boxes. Because there's certain things that I can't pinpoint, and I want to see, like, is the product actually worth it?
Is coming soon.
Because I still don't know what's in the tubs.
The album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team.
But I don't know why they put the cryo products in there when Mona's a Hydra character. Like, you couldn't have picked anyone else. Just a thought. I mean, I know why they picked Mona, because she's very recognizable as being a Genshin character, but
my scroll here.
Still.
Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you,
I'm
Jane?
just like,
I am just so excited to uncover more about
the Albedo trial. Everyone is. Genshin Impact ran a poll on YouTube, and it was like, last time I checked, it was 88% were mostly excited for the Albedo thing.
And I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable and
Playable Aoife!
right by his side.
Yeah, we have to pull in phase 1. I'm so happy that they're on the same banner, because I can just gonna go in and then we'll worry about other characters later.
5.6 special program.
Not a bad special program. I did spend a lot of time on it, and we're about to spend even more time on it because I'm gonna go look up the Charlotte Tilbury collaboration again.
And with that, all there's left to say is
I just want to watch through this whole thing because I feel like they might have a last minute lore drop situation. Possibly, but there was a lot of lore in this, so there might not. There we go. Okay. Song of the Welkin Moon, yeah. Okay, this is where they actually say April 30th. I've seen this screenshot floating around and actually put April 30th on my schedule for Song of the Welkin Moon, but I didn't know where this screenshot was coming from. I thought it was just something that they posted, like, somewhere. I don't even know. But this is where it was coming from. The lore drop is not today. It's April 30th, which this video might go up on April 30th, so it might actually be today. Unsure. But, yeah. I think that's that. Music hits. Music does hit there. But that is it for that. So we're going to circle back to the beauty boxes, because if I can't find anything online about them, I'll look it up myself. I don't know why they put the price in pounds. Charlotte Tilbury isn't like, I don't know if it's not a European brand, right? Right? Man, I don't know. Let's look this up. Genshin collaboration. I have it up. Oh, fine. Accept my cookies. I don't care. So this is what the page looks like for the collaboration right now. I've already joined the waitlist. All right. I feel like the first ever gaming partnership thing threw me off. I will say that. But there's no place to like actually see the stuff. There's just this waitlist page, which really annoys me. I will say that. Because I want to know what's in the thing. I don't know if like you sign up for it, it'll be like they are letting people in first. I don't know. Maybe they are European because they spelled program like this. Maybe they are. I'm like looking at down here. No, they're registered in Delaware. Their business address is New York. They're not European. Wait a damn minute. All right, is it European? I don't think the Charlotte Tilbury is European. I grew up in Ibiza, maybe. #1 prestige makeup brand in the UK. Maybe it is more European based than I thought. Well, damn. Okay. Guess to learn new things every day. What if we go to new in? Will it have the things there? Probably. Ooh, this is cute though. This little heart thing. That's cute as hell. It's on here, but it's not like, show me what's in the stupid boxes. Please, I'm begging. I want to know what's in your boxes. I don't care about the wait list. I'm already on the wait list. I just want to know what's in the boxes. I mean, you could probably figure it out. Oh, well, this is definitely one of them, right? Like, we're sold on that, this magic cream. It's just a moisturizer, which is, I figured that's what it was. Because there's the serum that's in another box. So I don't know what this one is, though. This, like, I mean, it could be the same thing. It could be literally the same product. Because if you go under skincare, this magic cream is like one of their best. It's like the best skincare seller. So like, it could be, it's at 100. Oh my God, it's $100. Because maybe the different sizes have like different like containers, because sometimes that happens. 15 milliliters. Jesus. Jesus. This is why I never purchased Charlotte Tilbury. The 150 milliliter refill is 220. Brother! This is why I don't do makeup anymore. This is why I just do drugstore stuff. What the heck? I'm assuming this is the tub that is in both boxes. I'm assuming that's what that is. Because that just makes the most sense, right? Because this has to be the moisturizer because it's the right packaging, but I don't know what this is. What's like, because if you go hover over skincare, it gives you their best stuff. The makeup, it doesn't do that. And I need to, what do you have? What do you have? I think it's a setting powder, but their setting powders are all pressed. So, well, there's this one, and this is the setting spray that's in the box. So it could be that, and they just gave it a weird white packaging for some reason, because I'm not seeing anything else that has that like weird white packaging. Like the packaging, I can't figure out what this is unless it's like a moisturizer, but this is the #1 moisturizer. So it should be that. It should be this thing. Oh no, it's this. It's the water cream. Okay. So it's like, I'm assuming I did say water cream. I did say the Hydra thing with the, yeah, that makes sense. So going off that's the water cream in the other box. Going off of that, then I'm going to start making base recommendations here. So this is the water cream one with the setting spray and the, is a serum? It's a serum. So this is probably, can I get better? Fine, I'm going back to the video. Okay, so if we're looking at it, I want to like pause on both of them because the one with the water cream then, this is the one with the normal moisturizer, the lip oil, and the eye serum. So this one is probably more recommended for, and listen, I know people are going to be like, skincare, that's a girl thing. No, it's not. Use a goddamn moisturizer, please. It'll do you wonders. Okay, back to it now. I still don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's a headband or something. The more expensive box is the more like general box. Like this is for the if you have like average skin, oily skin, combination skin, this is probably the one that the average person can get the most out of. It is the more expensive one, and that's probably why they did it that way. That's why they put in like their top tier moisturizer, like an eye. I guess I still don't know why they put the cryo eye serum in the Hydra character box. I'm still pissed off a little bit about that because it just doesn't make sense. I will say, however, the other one, okay, thank you for skipping ahead there. This other box, the cheaper one, makes the most sense to sell with Mona because this is the water moisturizer, the extra moisturizing moisturizer, which honestly sounds like it might be the better one. With a setting spray and a serum, personally, I like this box better, but I don't use eye masks is the starter thing, and I want the little odds and ends that come in the other box. But product-wise, I think this is the better one. I will say though, there being a setting spray in here, if you don't wear makeup, then you probably don't need this one because the setting spray being in there. The serum, like everyone can use a serum. That's just like a little, like, it's not your moisturizer, but you use it after you cleanse your face. It's like a step. It's a step in the skincare routine. I will say from here, I've done like the whole like 10-step skincare routine in my lifetime. I don't think that's necessary. And I didn't even, looking back, it wasn't necessary when I was like a teenager, and it's not necessary now either. You don't need that many steps in your skincare routine. Quite frankly, a cleanser of some sort, if you want to double cleanse because you also wore makeup for the day, be my guest. Cleanser, maybe one in between, so like a serum or a toner or something, and then use a moisturizer. Like that's all and if you use like a face mask or something in between, you don't even need the serum or whatever. You don't need all the steps, but this could be a step. It's also a trial size, mind you, so it's honestly like not super worth it. This is gonna be like a few uses probably. Same thing with the water cream. The setting spray looks like it could be full size or like a mini size, but not travel size. Sometimes, especially like prestige brands will do that, where they'll have like, you could travel with it and that's like a good travel size, but it's gonna get you through multiple travels. Whereas these small ones, like the serum and the moisturizer, those are samples that maybe get you through maybe 2 weeks if you use it sparingly, maybe. Probably a week if you use it normally. Like, it's not gonna last that long, quite frankly. But they're not made to last that long. It's made for you to try the product. But this is the 55-pound one, $73 US. I'm not too sure what the actual prices are going to be because they don't have US prices on these. And with like tariffs and stuff, the prices could be a lot more expensive from the price given in pounds. I will say that. So this is like a trial set. That's why it's so cheap. This one, I'm assuming these are also trial sizes, but they probably are a little bit bigger. I would love to see the amount you're getting in these, if it's worth it, because there is extra stuff in this one, so it feels a bit more worth it. I honestly will probably end up buying this more expensive one just because I like the odds. I really want this goddamn makeup bag, all right? I want the bag. It's just, it looks like a good makeup bag. And I've been traveling a lot. It has a lot of compartments. This is technically a window shop now, but like I had to get this out somewhere, right? I still like the stickers and the pin, but like, yeah, I think, whew, it's been a while since I've ranted about makeup. It's okay, we'll do it. We'll do. I honestly, truly would love to get both. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to get both of them and take a look at them, especially because I do feel very strongly about Genshin. I would love to get both and try both, but I don't think that, I think that's gonna be very expensive. Like hypothetically, getting both of them will be close to $300 if they don't raise that for tariffs. So, it's like $300 for samples, for 6 samples. There's gonna be people who do it. There is gonna be people who do it. And you know what? I might cave. I might. If nothing else, I probably will get the Starry Miracle box, even though I think the other box is more, products are better if you're like a makeup wearer or person who wears makeup. Starfilled Treasure is better if you're somebody who wears makeup. There it is. Whereas the other box, the Starry one, can I just get a picture of it? Why is this so difficult? They're being so cryptic about what's in these goddamn boxes. Yeah, this one is more versatile. It is all skincare stuff technically, so I mean this is probably the one. Even if you're not like a makeup person, you could still get this and use it. Put on a goddamn moisturizer, please. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this collaboration that I've been sitting on like for like 4 days or something. 3 days, 4 days. I've been sitting on these thoughts. That's why we had to. I knew that this was going to be a long video because I knew I was going to add this on to the end. Oh yeah, I love the makeup bag though. I really do. I'll be buying at least one of these unless they sell out. Like I'm going to be seated. I need to know what time these come out. I need to know what time these come out on the 30th. I'm going to be seated, right? Like starting tomorrow, I'm just gonna be like, I'm waiting. Where are the beauty boxes? I'm gonna have my email open, waiting. Heck, I might put more emails in. The only way I wouldn't get one of these boxes is if they sell out, or it's like the more expensive one sells out, which it could, because that's the more versatile one. I don't know. Let me find that money shot though, and let's finish this video. I'm like getting out of breath. A very interesting patch. I have totally forgot all my thoughts because I spent so long talking about the makeup. I'm trying to find this money shot, but I'm really struggling to find it. I think it's over here. Got it. It's 423. Oh, you cut me off. Can I have my money shot, please? With the thing. Paralogism. That was what it was. I remembered. Okay, that's it for this really long video. This is gonna be a pain in the butt for me to edit. Anyways, that's it for this video, like I said. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.